happened to the system? What happened to the rules? What happened to the laws that promote the fraud against the poor? What happened to the wise men? What happened to their vision? What happened why they could not predict this global meltdown? The banking crisis eating us down. The mortgage crisis, global meltdown. The spending crisis eating the stores. The lending crisis, global concern. Who is to blame for this big collapse? Oh yeah.
I'll show you I'm not anonymous. I have this on for impact. Occupy Hendersonville, at least I am trying to wake people up to the situation we have in America right now. So that's why I'm wearing the mask. I got the idea from some people in Occupy Washington, and I just thought it was a way to get people's attention, basically, and get them interested in what we're about. We're about a number of issues. People know that we were concerned about the near bankruptcy of this nation. That kind of got it all started. Let me just pick a few things. Education. I think that education should be affordable. I'm talking about higher education. It either should be affordable or possibly even free. Why I'm coming regularly? Because I believe that a person who is placing their physical body out on the sidewalk is telling people in a unique way that we care that much about America, that we're willing to come out here and be in the elements. We've been out here all winter, every Saturday for the past 19, 20 Saturdays, 3 to 4 hours a day. We're trying to bypass a lot of the intellectuality that hasn't seemed to affect the political scene in America. We still have the 1% in control of most of the wealth in America. All of that is changing, and there's always an upside. I personally feel like people are listening to us, and the media has mounted a campaign to say, what are they about? We don't know what they're about. So personally, I'm taking it upon myself. I think it's time to start informing people in a very specific way what we want to do, what are the practical steps that we want to have happen to create the changes that we desire. I mean, there's a reason why you have people in New York, hundreds occupying Wall Street. And the reality is that there are groups like this all over the nation. Personally, I feel like the only effective way to change is through legislation. And what that would mean would be for our Congress to actually start representing the majority of American people. Right now, Congress has something like a 96% disapproval rating.
A lot of the people still don't understand what Occupy is all about. I thought we could help them out a little bit by telling them what we want, and that is for America to work for all of us. We're the 99%, and it's not doing a whole lot for an awful lot of us that are towards the bottom of that scale.
We want this to work for everyone involved, all of us. I was holding the For All of Us sign, and it meant something very, very spiritual to me, which means every single person out here should be involved and be out here with us to help us and to strengthen us and to work as one in unity with each other.
Well, I've joined Occupy Hendersonville because I believe that it's important to get big money out of politics and out of government, the money that comes from billionaires, and I think that one way to do that would be to have a constitutional amendment or a constitutional convention which would eliminate corporations as being equivalent to people. Corporations are not people, and we should not be giving them the rights of people, particularly when people often don't have very many rights.
No, ma'am, I'm here supporting the American people. I'd say Occupy is in its early stages, and that, you know, the plans of people are sometimes take time to develop. And the movement, the idea, the mainstream idea is that Wall Street hasn't done justice for the American people. It's only done justice for the 1%. And, you know, this is a democratic society, or it's supposed to be. We were raised to believe this was a democratic society, so it's time to stand up.